Lorious here. Welcome back to the Love Lab. Today I'm going to show you guys my new favorite thing, sous vide. Now I know it's been around for a minute. I'm probably late to the party. Okay, I admit it, tardy to the party here. But y'all, I have fallen in love. Come on in the kitchen. I cannot wait to show you how to sous vide. So family, here we are back in the Love Lab. Now, sous vide has been around for a minute, admittedly, okay? But I just really got hip to it. My husband gave me a sous vide for Christmas of 2019. I asked for it and I didn't use it for several months, even though he gave me what I asked for. But you guys, I'm hip to the game now. So what I'm gonna show you is chicken thighs, okay? And I like to do boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I'm so excited to share this with you, I'm out of words. So I buy the big pack, and usually in the big pack of boneless, skinless thighs, there's about 12 thighs in there. So what I do is what you see here, I break it down into groups of 4. You can do groups of 3 or groups of 4. These are your bags that I use, at least the ones for the ANOVA. Now sous vide again is where you're basically putting the food in a water bath and you're gonna let the water cook the food. But the flavor is crazy, crazy. Trust. So this is a way to get at like 3 or 4 things ready and prepped at the same time because they all have to cook to the same temperature. So first thing, I've got a bucket here full of water. I've also used a stock pot like I would use for making soups. I used those before I went ahead and bought this one, but I can tell I need it. All right, so we're gonna make 3 different kinds of chicken thighs. You can do this with breast, legs, anything, but I love thighs. Okay, one group we're going to make Italian, or herb, I should say, herb. Garlic and herb, okay? So this is a nice herb seasoning I like to use. So I'm gonna take the first group and I'm gonna season generously because that's how I roll. Y'all already know it. Let me grab the salt and the pepper. I almost forgot those. I don't want my food bland, okay? I'm just telling you. I don't, so deal with it. I don't know. If it's too much seasoning for you, adjust it. You know, cook it like your people like it. That's what I'm gonna do. Cook it like my people like it. Okay. Here we go. So I'm gonna start with a little bit of salt, okay? I'm doing 3 flavors. I'm gonna do herb, Italian, herb, chicken, garlic and herb, garlic and herb. And then I'm gonna do one that's going to be jerk chicken, okay? And the third one is gonna be taco seasoning because I'm not sure if I'm gonna make tacos with it or maybe I'll do taco salad. I don't know, but it's so cool. I've got 4 whole thighs that are ready to go. And if you just wanted to do one flavor, you could, but I just find it so much easier this way. All right, so let's start with the garlic ones. Garlic and herb, here's my garlic powder. I didn't even measure out in something pretty, y'all. I just got it out, okay? Garlic powder, okay? There we go. And now I'm gonna put my herb seasoning on here too. Let me use this hand to use a towel so I don't get my chicken. That's the jerk. Here's the herb. All right. Oh yeah. I'm glad I didn't put a ton of salt because I'm seeing there's salt in there. I forgot. And I'm gonna get my bag. And this is the beauty of sous vide, okay? So I'm gonna rub this seasoning all in. I will use more, just hold on. So I'm giving it this first rub. And I'm gonna put it in the bag, okay? Now chicken needs to cook to about 160 degrees or so. And so with sous vide, you set the water to the temperature that you want your food to be, okay? So you see here, I've got my chicken thighs in there, right? You see that? I'm gonna add some more seasoning because I might as well. The seasoning is going to cook all in this, y'all. I'm telling you, it's gonna be so well seasoned. You're not gonna know what happened. And then, see this? I like to rub it around. Spread that seasoning all over. Oh, make it like a chicken. I hadn't done that before. I'll put some more on this side. And I'm holding this like this because I touched the chicken with this hand and I don't want to, you know, accidentally spread any raw chickenness anywhere in my kitchen. Okay? All right? Season. All right, that's one ready. So I'm gonna set this one aside and move on to the second one. This will be our jerk. Okay, I'll wipe it because I just touched it after I told you that whole thing with the chicken. I'll wipe it later. All right, I put a little salt on there and here's my jerk seasoning. Oh, that smells good. I smell it, I smell it. And I'm gonna rub this all in, like so. A little bit more. And you know, this is gonna be good. The cool part about this is when you make these, what you're doing is flavoring the meat and cooking it. Then you can do whatever you want with it because it'll be ready. And you see, I'm gonna cook 3 at a time. Here's the next bag. Bag open. Chicken in. It is really this easy, fam. I wouldn't lie to y'all. I love you too much to lie to you. All right, now look. Now I like to kind of flatten it a little bit so that you have the chicken breast, the chicken thighs can all have equal exposure to the heated water. I try not to double them up, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and I'm gonna go in here with a little bit more seasoning because that's how I like it. And as this cooks, it's going to extract the fat and the juices from the chicken, so you're gonna get even better flavor. You know, the chicken goodies and stuff, oh, wonderful when you make your sauce or whatever. All right, here's the jerk, ready to go. And last but not least, we go to the taco. And I'm just using, y'all, plain old taco seasoning. I ain't doing nothing fancy with this one today. That's what I like about this. You can just use whatever you've got in your pantry. You know, make up your seasoning however you want it to be or whatever you want it to be. One thing about sous vide is it takes a while, okay? So this is gonna cook for a few hours, okay? You wanna set the temperature that you want the meat to be. Oh yeah. I'm going heavy because I like seasoning. Set the temperature of the water to be the temperature you want your meat, okay? And then you're going to put it in, seal the bag. I'll show you that part next. And then set your timer. There's lots of guides on how long to set your timer for. We'll discuss that. See, that's got that taco seasoning in there. Let's hit a little bit more in there. You can do Cajun too. I've done turkey legs and raisins. And there's our taco. Okay, so I've used my sealer to seal all 3 of my bags. See, they get a nice tight vacuum seal on them. If you don't have a sealer, you can always just use a plastic bag and just make sure you get all the air out. See how that is? Now what I'm gonna do, my sous vide has reached temperature 160 degrees. I'm gonna open this up, put them in. There we go, 1. And see how they're kind of going to the bottom? That's how you know you got all the air out. 2 and 3. And you can stand them up. Ooh, hot. Hold on, let me get this. They're very, very hot. Okay, hold on. There we go. All right, and we're gonna cover this up. And I'm gonna let this cook for 2 hours, just like this. And we're gonna have the most beautiful chicken when you're done. You gotta give it time. There ain't nothing I can do for that part, okay? All right, so I'll see you guys in a few hours, you know? I think I'm gonna make some more cooking videos while I'm waiting. All right, I'll see you back here, what, 2 seconds for you? A few hours for me. All right, fam, well, it's been 2 hours, a little over, and our chicken in the sous vide is cooked to 160 degrees. You see the smoke? I don't know if you can see the smoke or not, but I've turned the sous vide machine off, and now I'm gonna take these out. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so hot. It's so hot. Make sure you use something to take it out with. Don't use your hands. Woo! It's hot. There we go. Okay. And here's the taco one. Woo! And here's the herb one. So what I'm gonna do, I actually have plans for all of this chicken, guys, to be honest with you. I'm going to make a soup with the herb chicken. I'm gonna do, well, I kind of have a plan. I'm gonna do something taco-y with this one, and with the jerk one, that's the only one I'm not 100% sure of. But you know what I like about when you use the sous vide cooker is these are all done. You see the juice in there from the chicken with the flavor. What I do is save that when I open the package and use that to flavor whatever gravy or sauce I'm making. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this herb one and show you what it looks like. Show you what's inside, okay? I'm gonna put the other 2 here. They're not hot anymore. Now that I got them out of the water. I had to even switch the sides and everything. gonna cut this open. All right. Now, when you cut it open, I recommend you hold your bag down like that so you can cut across because you want to preserve these juices. That's why I have this bowl here that I'm gonna put the bag in after I cut it out, okay? I think that's my plan. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start cutting this open like so. Being very careful because I don't want it to just fall. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Take your time. There's no rush. Okay, there we go. Now, see how well that bag was sealed? Now look at this. Okay, now you can, when you take these out, I'm gonna put it directly on the cutting board because this is all cooked now. You can pat these dry first before you use them in a recipe, depending on what you're doing. Look at that, beautiful. Or, ooh, it's falling apart. That's the best way for chicken to be. Or you can leave it moist like this because you're gonna put it in something. Since I'm gonna make a soup out of these, I'm going to leave them moist. I'm not gonna worry about getting all that moisture off. Okay, see there? Boom. And here's our remaining juices. We're gonna save this because this is gonna be part of the chicken broth that I use to flavor my soup. You feeling me? Are you feeling me, fam? Okay, so I'm gonna put this bag right here. So it's safe and sound. I'm gonna move this over here, safe and sound. And I want you to see how lovely this chicken is. And do you see how all of the seasoning is still on there? That's what we were going for. And look how easy this is coming apart. You see that? You see that? Oh, I'm gonna taste it. Look at this. Is that not? Oh my God, that's so good. This is gonna be divine in my soup. So anyway, that's it, guys. You've got meats ready. If you're not gonna open it and cook it right away, you can leave it in the package. Yep, I leave mine sometimes in the pack and I put them in the refrigerator until I'm ready to use them. It's cooked. Imagine that. Well, I hope that you will invest in a sous vide machine. I'll have some links below for you so you can see the kind I have, why I love it so much, and I'm gonna get to making some soup with this. I love you, fam. I'll see you guys next time right back here on Calabama Cooking in the Love Lab for more of this good stuff with me, Chef Lorious. Love you. Happy cooking.